Well, Sean, I just realized my mic was muted. Because I am a dummy dumb. Okay. Alright, okay. Suspension. Forgot about that, chat. Almost forgot about that again. Did you see the news? I did not. What happened? Sean, what happened? What did I miss? So that rear wing's almost gone, and that rear wing's almost gone. Which means we're gonna have... Yeah, if we just make 2 new rear wings, we should be okay. And then... Still got those suspensions coming through. But what was the Andretti Cadillac news? I've missed whatever it is. Andretti is in a stronger position to join in 2025. EU grid laws make it difficult for Liberty to outright reject Andretti. Liberty also wants to avoid a legal battle. Very interesting. Very interesting, one must say. What do we have next? So Suspension Simulator or Design Center is our next upgrade for facilities. How are we doing on the cost cap again? We just need to keep monitoring. We're 53 million. I feel like we're okay here. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea. For me, F1 needs to be always either 20 or 24 drivers on the grid. That's the kind of sweet spot. If it's 26, then I'm like, ugh. And then if it does go higher, you could have like more point positions potentially. Skip sponsor obligation. We need science on his A game. Normally I wouldn't because money is power, but we need science on his A game, especially for Monza. Yeah. Whenever I started watching F1, I think it was 24. So that's kind of what I associate F1 with. And I feel like if it ever dropped to like 18, I'd be like, oh, this is awful. We've only got 9 teams in the grid. This absolutely sucks. So 20 for me is like the minimum it can go. Even though every race there's like at least 2 retirements, still having like 2 less on the grid would actually suck heavily. But we're gonna load into Monza here.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah, and then Verstappen two-footed Leclerc. Welcome, Cam. How have you been? So we're I don't know. We don't have an ERS thing for this race, so I don't really know what we're doing. I mean, I kind of don't want to. He's picking up his performances in the last few races. Ah, you're absolutely right. I don't want to. What's the word? Why am I saying words? I don't want to take a grid penalty here. Oh my god, there's loads of drivers taking grid penalties. Loads of drivers taking grid penalties. Ooh. I don't want to take a grid penalty here because we have to finish inside the top 10, and I just want to, and that's to get our bonus. Turns out the new Haas save I started on it, and pretty quickly I breached the cost cap due to both drivers constantly in the car. It happens. It happens, especially whenever you have drivers with the poor control and smoothness. They just bin it. The confidence level, yeah. The confidence level should be way better considering we had 3 practice sessions there, so that is a little worrying. You're right, Sean. It is worrying how they're that low confidence even after 3 practice sessions. But we're going to put the best parts in the car we need for Monza. And Leclerc's kind of just got to, you know, kind of hit and hope at this point. Doesn't have the right, well, he has his best ERS system in, but it's as you can see, it's not great. It's 32%. So Leclerc will not have probably the best Monza, which is kind of the story with Leclerc and Monza, is he's always like needing to take that grid penalty, but he hasn't had that bad qualifying or whatever that usually Sainz would have that, you know, would enable him to take that grid penalty. But Leclerc will need to take that grid penalty soon, and we will have the money for it, so that shouldn't be a problem. We should be still safe here, right? Right? Ricciardo's just rapid. We're still safe though, right? I don't think we're safe though, chat. I don't think we're safe. Yeah, Red Bull were here in Zandvoort. That's the word I'm trying to say. Congratulations, you've arrived at what you were trying to say. Right. But we've got traffic here all about. And we're gonna need to get these laps started here with both Ferrari drivers here. And Sainz is really far down the pack here. I'm gonna tell both drivers to keep pushing beyond the line. Well, Tony, welcome back. I've been good. We are here in Monza. And there's going to be a car in our way here. There's going to be a car in our way.
And ticket flag.
Of the Mercedes. Get out of the way. It's going to be in Leclerc's way as well. Oh, it's completely in Leclerc's way. Yeah. Backing off with Leclerc here.
And we'll need lift off.
As long as Sainz doesn't get blocked here, but he might. They're on the apex. Get out of the way. I'm glitching. I didn't realize Leclerc is gonna still need to be pushing. Oh my god, I've completely fucked it with Leclerc. Jesus Christ. Sainz now is on the cusp. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. There's no way Sainz is fucking disqualifying. I mean, oh chat. Did I? I'm so confused right now. I'm actually baffled. What am I doing? I'm panicking. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Sainz now is going to come across the line. At no point did he back off. Come on, Sainz. Sainz hasn't improved. Jesus Christ. Oh my god! Sainz scrapes through. Jesus Christ. Where did Red Bull find all this pace from stealing? I don't know. They literally turned up in Zandvoort, and now they're back again in Monza. But oh my god, we scraped through there. Jesus, Mary, Mother of God. Yes, Sonoda having a poor one after his good run of form. Hopefully the drivers here can do better than they did in Q1.
Still clear in front for now. Can go.
Is Maloney in? Maloney's
Track is clear, track clear.
Maloney's not even in
You will be
Q2 though, so it doesn't really matter. Whenever you're out qualified but you're still in the bottom 5, I mean, does it really mean anything at that point? Hopefully with this tow, Leclerc's very close here. Hopefully Leclerc can get a good lap with this big tow from Sainz the whole way on his lap. And hopefully Sainz can just have a good lap. Period, really. I didn't actually look at how good the lap times are around here. Like, what is a good lap time?
Stay negative. Stay negative on the dash.
We're gonna have to take the Red Bulls really as a sign for what a good lap time is. Verstappen goes. Clearly was blocked on his laps. It did seem like he was gonna be blocked there.
And stop.
There's a lot of traffic. I think we're safe. Where's Perez? Perez had to overtake Bottas, but Perez is gonna be a good indicator here where he comes across the line. Huh. I can't tell if we're safe, chat. Can't tell if we're safe. I honestly can't tell if we're safe. Yeah, we're safe. We're safe, chat. We made it to Q3. Getting out of Q1 was a lot scarier than getting into Q3. Hilariously enough. We've now protected an extra set of softs there, so we can now go out and fresh softs here. Is that right, Sean? Ocon out. Only Valtteri through in the McLarens. Which is odd, because the McLarens were good there, and now the McLarens have fallen off again. No. At some point we're gonna hit Perez here. Yeah, and the Astons have got good again randomly. Leclerc now needs to clear Perez as soon as possible. That's good. Okay, Perez did not hold us up at all on our lap. That's good to know. At 20.7 though, that's not a good lap, chat. At all. Because that was the lap time in Q2. So that's not a good lap, chat. That is not a good lap.
Pit lane.
Pit lane.
And pit limiter on.
And the pit limiter on. But yeah, we'll go out with 4 minutes to go here. Hopefully no one blocking our laps here. Russell might block our lap. Where's Russell? There's Russell. Do not lift off. Do not lift off. Good. I was really scared they were going to lift off there, because there has been that glitch for a while where someone exiting the pit lane would cause the driver to like lift off on the straight, which is utterly painful, but thank God they've removed that glitch clearly. Let's keep an eye on our deltas here. We are now green. We are green giant. Can we get a purple in this middle sector? Let's see. Let us see. Middle sector, it's green for Sainz, yellow for Leclerc, not amazing. But we'll have a look now. We are half a second off pole with Leclerc, just over 2 tenths, so Sainz could improve here to pole. Sainz now coming round. Can Sainz get pole here in Monza? Come on, Carlos Sainz. Sainz now jumps up to P3. Does Leclerc improve? Leclerc did improve there, but not by enough. We're now going to tell him to cancel call in. Sainz has been jumped by Perez.
Yeah, copy.
And now going to keep an eye on the fuel here, but we're going to push them an extra lap here to try and get anything. Perez did a purple middle sector, which was key for him. And we'll see what we can do. Sainz has gone green. Leclerc's gone purple in this first sector. But will we have the ERS to pull this out of the bag? It'll be interesting to see. We may start to lose out in the final sector here. But Leclerc, a surprising purple first. I think we can push on fuel here as well.
Copy.
Sainz has gone double green. Verstappen went purple. I think Verstappen improved again. Well, maybe he didn't, but Sainz has gone green, green. Leclerc gone purple, yellow. But we're out of ERS now with both drivers here. But can Sainz improve at all? Can Leclerc improve at all? Sainz now is going to come to the line. And I don't believe he improved. Leclerc jumped Bottas by 3 thousandths. And Sainz didn't really seem to improve there. I didn't notice an improvement. But is anyone else on a lap here? Gasly, and that's about it. Gasly having to avoid the Aston and the Red Bull there. And just about does. Can Gasly jump further up at all here? Gasly now comes to the line. And Gasly will stay P8. And that will be your order for the race, everyone. A lot of drivers behind though with grid penalties, you can see. Man, we might end up not on the podium. Maybe, but I mean, we're 4 and 5 here. So, yes, the 3 drivers ahead are probably very quick, so we need to worry about that. We do need to worry about that.
It's race day with the team.
Bum 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 bum. Huh. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Help. Let me press buttons. So, medium, soft, soft, medium, medium, hard. What do we think, chat? For those of you who don't know, it is September, so subscriptions are the cheapest they'll ever be. And if you want some emotes, essentially, you can get some emotes. We're deciding soft or medium to start, chat. Soft or medium to start, which do you think is it going to be? You can also subscribe with Twitch Prime if you want, which is free. And also, if you haven't followed yet, please do. But we're currently at the start here. We need to decide, do we start on the softs? Do we do a soft medium or a medium soft? I'm leaning towards mediums, but I'm scared of some drivers ahead that might do a medium soft. Maverick's gone for medium. What do we think, chat? I think Maverick might be right, that we start on the mediums and then do a medium soft. I feel like the drivers ahead will be quicker, but I feel like a safety car could benefit us. Cam, with his very helpful strategy, we will take that into consideration, Cam. The Inter's, as you can see, if you can see, you know, chat, if you look up at the top, you can see along the top, you can see the weather throughout the race. And I think Cam's strategy has to definitely be taken into consideration, you know, for sure. And Maverick says he's always a fan of ending on softs. Yeah, I feel like we may get like a safety car or something to help us. I mean, I feel like someone inside the top 3 will be definitely starting on softs. But I just want to test out how good our pace is on a reverse strategy. So, let's have a go here.
All 10 teams
And I feel like the soft tire wear is actually pretty high. Verstappen's gone for softs, Perez has gone for mediums, Russell's gone for softs.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Split strategies, Tony. I actually was thinking about that when we loaded in, to be honest with you. I could have potentially did that.
Try your best.
Yep, you're right, Tony, too late. Very, very too late. Leclerc, though, is going to get ahead of Sainz here. Potentially into turn 1. Russell potentially going to get ahead of Perez as well. The 2 Ferraris battling out. And we're going to tell them to back off ERS because it actually is difficult to recharge around here.
And confirm. Lift up.
Copy.
And keep it tidy.
Yeah, copy.
Oh no, he's letting Bottas through. Alright, now Leclerc actually has to go for the move here because we can't let Bottas through. You're right, Tony. I mean, they virtually did collide. But these two need to get a fucking room, man. Decide what you want to do. You're going to let the McLaren through here. What he is doing, man.
Lift and coast.
Yeah, copy that.
There we go. They've finally sorted out their fucking problems. Jesus Christ.
Continue like this.
And Sainz now needs to catch the drivers ahead here. He's almost 9/10ths back. And that was all just lap 1 shenanigans, really. Sainz now needs to put the pace down and catch the drivers ahead. And Leclerc also needs to catch the drivers ahead to make sure he doesn't get left out here.
You are doing a good
I don't know why he's defending from Bottas. He doesn't need to be. Come on, Sainz. You need to catch the drivers ahead here. He absolutely needs to catch them. We can't afford to fall out of DRS this early on.
currently P4.
And Leclerc will have DRS here,
Some light.
crucially.
Okay.
Start button on.
And Bottas will not. De Vries behind on the hards, holding everyone up. Right.
Start button on.
Interesting.
Increase lift and coast.
Increase Lyco. Let's see the traction out of here. Can we stay on recharge or not? Because I want us to recharge our battery as best we can here, but it seems we're going to need to go neutral here. Thank you for the raid, Logan. How'd your league race go? I popped in for a bit there, and I seen you were battling for 9th, and you got past the Ferrari. But did you get into first in the last like 3 laps? Because that's when I peeped out. But thank you again for the raid, Logan. Oh no, Russell's now falling off the Red Bulls. Yeah, got past the Ferrari. It was a good move though, I did see it. Russell's now fallen off the Red Bulls. I mean, if you think about it, chat, the Red Bulls are not a threat at all, really. And we're more worried about Russell, so like, do we realistically need to get past here? I mean, I'm actually going to put it on high overtake aggression.
I'll leave it to you.
Copy.
Charge button on.
Okay.
And charge button on.
Because we can just get past with the DRS here, or he can run into the back of his tyre for some reason. Wherever the fuck is he doing that?
He's down.
Right. He's intimidating.
Keep it up.
But Logan, did you end up getting P9 at the end there? Because that's where I seen you where you were before I headed out to start this stream. Science now needs to be in DRS from Russell. You need the DRS from Russell, otherwise we attack you. We attack you. But we're doing well here, managing to get our ERS back. We're gonna need to back off the tires at some point soon. Yeah, that is what a lot of league racing is not getting a time penalty. If you can manage to get through without a time penalty, then you could actually jump a lot of spots.
Okay.
And unfortunately last weekend I could have got a podium, but then I had too many pens. But it happens.
Energies are good.
Energies are good. Energies are good. We can now tell our drivers to back off the tires, I think, because we do need to make it to the soft stint here. Bottas is now firmly up behind us, but I think we're okay here. Oh wait, does Science not have DRS here? We need to change that stat, partner. I lost the W because EA got me a 5-second for speeding the pit lane behind a safety car. Oh man, that is antagonizing. How is that the word? Agonizing is the word I'm looking for, not antagonizing. That's completely different word.
So deploy.
Deploy. We can now back off now with Sainz.
And charge button on. Again.
Charles Button. I like unpaused and was just like what happened because I won the race, but by only like 3.5 seconds. Oh, that has to be gotten. Sainz now, you need to like keep pushing, man, to catch Russell clearly here. It's not working what we're currently doing. I've had races like that before, but it's been a while since I've had a race where my penalty has robbed me of a win. I never be up the line. I never be in the actual position to win. Bottas now is falling back again. Come on, Leclerc, you need to be in DRS, man. You need to be in the DRS in order to make moves. We're not too far off the Red Bulls here. I mean, I'm not actually that worried. Why is he on... Oh my god. Like, I'm not actually that worried. We're just more worried about our tyre management, which isn't good with Sainz at the moment. Leclerc's is okay at the moment. We need to now find ourselves a rhythm. Sainz, now you need to go for the overtake if you can here.
Charge button on.
Yeah, copy.
Charge button off.
Okay.
be chapter
But
1.
I could have got a podium in that last race, but then I ended up getting P5. Although there's a lot of steward reporting that I had to do, so I might actually get P4. I don't know what the math is gonna be, but there's like so many penalties, so I'll see. Oh, Bottas is right here. We need to make sure we don't lose out to Bottas with Charles Leclerc. We are losing time though, kind of battling here with Russell. But I mean, we're managing our tyres.
Are we fine?
Yes, Leclerc, we're fine. We've known about that minor ERS damage for a while now. But it is about to be major soon. Major damage, to be honest with you, which isn't great. Because once it gets below 20, I think, is when it becomes major. Haas is ass. Yep, they are. That's just on pace. They are 7 seconds and then 6 seconds behind that. Yeah, Logan, we need you in the. You know what I tell you? What F1 Manager needs to do, and this may take a while, but is have an online career mode. Because I would love to have like an online save of a bunch of like F1 Manager creators. Like we all have our own team. Of course, I'm gonna be Ferrari. Like, it just has to happen, unfortunately. Like, I'm legally obligated to be in the Ferrari, unfortunately, in this scenario. So, you know. But it would be cool to have like a bunch of F1 creators or F1 Manager creators like managing their teams and just seeing like how many seasons we can get through, etc. Maybe. Like, if you could design, like, the side pod design or some shit like that, that'd be kinda cool. Like, change how the car actually looks on the outside. But I think you actually have, like, a lot of, like, legal obligations with F1 to not change it, though.
Yeah, copy that.
Like, you're not allowed to change the liveries, and that's the same with, like, football kits. You're not allowed to change football kits in any game, really. Sponsors would never allow it, yeah.
And we need some lift and code.
Copy.
I didn't know you could, you had that much freedom in Motorsport Manager, but to be fair, I never played Motorsport Manager, but I always did want to, whenever I heard of the game's existence, and then F1 Manager was coming out, so then I was like, this is perfect, because at the time, I didn't have a PC for Motorsport Manager if I did want to play it, but now I do have a PC, although I don't know if I'd really trust
Copy.
it being good enough to play Motorsport Manager still. It can play FM, which would tell me it can play Motorsport Manager, but it still is not great. Russell's finally in for his stop, and so is Bottas. And hopefully Sainz here can pull Leclerc down the road with him. We're only 5 seconds off the lead. Oh, well, we're 7 seconds off the lead. We probably won't catch Verstappen because we probably won't catch Perez, because Perez will be doing a medium soft as well. Whereas Verstappen could still be on because we will be doing the soft strategy. De Vries, though, has been an absolute saviour this entire race because he's been holding up so many drivers. Wow. If we got like a VSC soon, well, not soon, but at the right timing. I'm actually going to have to lift off here because I forgot to actually go back on.
2 secs. There's been a crash.
What? Who's crashed? I was talking about a VSC. It's George Russell, who's exited on the Hards in his Valtteri Bottas. Oh, they're shunting each other. What the fuck?
Oh, really?
He fully turned in on me, mate. And Russell and Bottas were battling with us, and now look at the chaos, man.
Debris around the track.
And it is a penalty for Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas. Well, it's apparently a Bottas pen.
Start button off.
Whether or not that's how it should be. De Vries, come on, De Vries is going to be out ahead of Verstappen here. Yes. Yes, Nick. We need Nick to hold up Max. Max has gone for a soft hard along with Russell, who may have damage here. Bottas has the penalty though, who's also went for the hards. We're going to be the only drivers who's going to be on doing the medium soft here, although Perez is probably doing the medium soft, unless he goes onto the hards soon here.
And charge button on when you can.
Charge button on, charge button on. Another yellow flag, that's a Joe lockup.
Good job.
So less mental, really. Perez is finally going to come in for a stop. Perez is going on for the hards. What is this camera angle? Perez has had a slow stop. I'm pretty sure that was a slow stop for Perez there. It was! How slow was it?
The Red Bull team waiting. But there's a problem jacking up the car.
That was a pretty slow stop, chat. That was a pretty slow stop. We are now 10 seconds ahead of De Vries, who's still holding up Max. Beautiful. Beautiful lad. But whenever we're kind of, you know, letting Leclerc stay with us in the DRS, but whenever we do, everyone's going on the hards. Wow.
So there was a crash. Look
Safety
out
car?
for debris.
De Vries. No, Nick De Vries. No. And he was fourth. Oh, and he's completely destroyed the rear of that car. Where's Nick now? Rear wing damage for Nick. That is his race. Good is over, really. Nick might have went to the end there. Well, actually, he started on hards, but no safety car, unfortunately. Hopefully, we can last out until there is a safety car, because if there is going to be a safety car, we will be going on to the softs here.
Can go tire management.
Go tire management. We're just trying to manage here to lap 30 if we can. Let's get Leclerc on do not battle your teammate. Russell's had a lock up here, which is...
Tire phase update when you
How is Russell had that contact with Bottas and is now locked up and he's still P5?
And the car just locks. By that point, it was just too late.
It's not that bad of a lockup though. And thankfully he knew how to rejoin and it wasn't doing one of those like glitchy rejoins.
update your tire phase when you can. Update your tire phase.
Starting to struggle fast.
Copy.
Alright, now with both drivers here we're gonna push on the tires. Sainz may leave Leclerc for dead here, because Sainz has got all that extra fuel to push with. But now that we hit lap 30, Sainz is going to get the benefit of pitting first here.
Keep pushing.
We
to
kind
that
of wanted to
corner.
stay out to hopefully get a safety car, but it looks like we're going to have to go in here.
Pit confirm and box.
Pit confirm and box. And now Leclerc's going to have to do an extra lap here before he goes onto his softs. Let's see where Sainz can get out here. On the softs, can he get out ahead of Perez? Will he be behind Perez? And what kind of pace will he have on the softs? All questions that will be answered on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Sainz now still not out of the pit lane, and he'll be out behind Stroll. So a bit further back than I thought we might be, unfortunately. And Leclerc now hopefully will be out ahead of Norris. That'll be key for Leclerc.
And charge button.
And
on.
Verstappen is catching rapidly to Leclerc, but we know Verstappen's on a different strategy to us. Unfortunately, we got no benefit from any safety car chat, but we can now use these softs to push up. The Russell and Stroll though might be hard to clear for both of our drivers here.
It's a wide line on exit.
They might be very hard to clear here because you have to get a double overtake essentially. Leclerc now exits and will be ahead of Norris and Gasly here.
Energies are good.
Complete up.
So charge button off.
And Sainz now is going to be within the DRS of these two drivers. He now needs to use high overtake aggression. I thought it was going to say like safety car or some shit there. That would have been poor timing. It's just De Vries running wide, and De Vries' race is over with that wing damage. Can Sainz... Oh, why are you pulling out of that? Why is he pulling out of that? We're now 18 seconds off the leader, and Sainz needs to clear Russell and Stroll. Needs to clear them immediately in order to put down the pace that we know he has. Tony would have had the DRS regardless there. He would have had the DRS from Stroll if he had just stayed side by side with Russell there. But we're now going to get Stroll here and should be able to escape down the road here after Perez. Sainz should get Perez, but whether or not we get Verstappen is a whole different question. He seems to be gone diddly on. Yeah, Sainz is flying now. Sainz gets the fastest lap here. I'm going to keep pushing with him for a bit, and then we're now going to back off with Sainz
Charge button on.
and recharge so he can get caught up to Perez and overtake. Leclerc now needs to get past Russell at earliest opportunity here. Can he get within the DRS on this straight though?
You are doing a good job.
Oh, he may have it, he may not. I don't know. It's going to be close. He's half a second back now. Does have DRS. Can Leclerc potentially get the move here? Still too far behind, but with the traction out of here, much better traction on the fresh softs. Thankfully, Russell doesn't stop us on our way through here.
So you are doing a good job. Continue like this.
So at the moment you are P5.
So deployed.
And Leclerc now on the outside of Stroll just needs to get alongside. Don't pull out of it, you fanny. Send. Round the outside. Lovely send from Leclerc. Thankfully did not pull out of it this time.
And charge button
Is less of a fanny. Well done, Leclerc, for not being a fanny. And Leclerc now should get down the road here from Stroll. Now back into harvest mode for Leclerc. And Sainz should start to catch Perez here, start to reel in the Red Bull driver. Whether or not we catch Verstappen seems unlikely at this point.
Let's lift off.
Copy.
Right, come on, Sainz. If Sainz can send it here
Yeah.
at Parabolica, it'll give us a lovely run down the straight, and he does. Lovely run down the straight for Sainz because he will have DRS as well. So we should absolutely peace out from Perez here. Perez is going to offer no resistance as we get through here. And Leclerc now still regaining that energy. Will now have an opportunity to push into the clear air, but he's 6 seconds off Perez here, so may be a tall ask at the moment.
Oh, we've had a crash.
There's another crash. Another crash. Ocon and the Williams. I think that might be Piastri, and that is...
Other contact.
Yeah, very minimal contact. Did anyone get a pan? Of course Ocon got a pan there.
There.
It seemed like nothing happened.
Watch out.
But of course. Sainz now should have set another fastest lap there. A 1:21.7. Let's see what the event says. Yeah, it was definitely a fastest lap there.
We suggest more LICO for performance.
For performance, says Adami. We're now 10 seconds off for stopping here, and there's a safety car! Safety car, safety car! Right. Can we put on the softs? If we were to put on the softs, don't think so. Do not think so, but what we can do is back off on our tyres. But this is kind of ideal. Oh no.
Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed.
This is kind of ideal for both of our drivers here because we're on the softs. Everyone else on the hards here. We'll see what Verstappen does, which could be a good indicator on what we should do. Because if everyone else goes on the softs here, then we should probably be going on the softs. You get me? Whereas if everyone else is going on everyone else is staying out, then we probably shouldn't have went on the softs. To summarise. But there's now a massive gap from Sainz to Stroll. But what is Verstappen doing here? If Verstappen comes in, I think we're going to have to box for softs. Yeah, we're going to have to if it comes in. Stays out. If Leclerc pits, he could be anywhere really. I don't really know where he could be. I feel like it's safer for us to stay out. Yeah, I feel like it's safer for us to stay out here. And it seems everyone's going to stay out. And I feel like that was the safer option. And it's good we did stay out. Because we didn't lose track position and we're on the soft still. And this is going to allow us to extend our softs until the end, really. Safety car. Oh, this is lapped cars may overtake. So there's still going to be a decent amount of time before the safety car actually comes in. Our tyres are somehow overheating, even though we're under the safety car conditions.
Get ready.
Okay.
Let us now push flat out with our drivers here. We can push on fuel to the end here. I think we can push on tyres to the end here, maybe. But once we get clear in the softs, I think we should have the pace. It's kind of if we can get clear early enough. Green flag here. But can we overtake? Is the question. I'm hoping our softs have enough life in them for us to get past here. And Sainz now is right up behind Verstappen, but will he pull out of the toe is the question. He's not pulling out of the toe because he's a scared little man. Absolute scared little man. Doesn't want to pull out of the toe. Sainz though, there's another yellow flag here. Let's see what this crash is about. De Vries is just having a stinker, really. Just kind of wanted to give up there. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna tell our drivers to avoid high risk curves because I feel like we're not actually gonna get a move done until the DRS turns on. Or no, never mind. We don't need DRS. Screw DRS. Leclerc's probably going to need DRS, but Sainz now in a drag race with Verstappen. And Verstappen seems to be deploying the battery here as well. But Sainz on the inside here, they're side by side. Sainz still here. Around the outside. Leclerc's now falling back in this battle. We actually need to push with Leclerc, surprisingly.
Okay.
Because despite being on the softs, our softs are starting to fall off a bit. And on the outside, Sainz gets it done. Can he disappear into the distance though on these softs? Is there enough life left in them? Who knows?
And DRS is disabled. DRS disabled.
ERS disabled. But the DRS is now enabled and Verstappen should be within the DRS here of Sainz still. Although Sainz is now getting out of the DRS. Sainz is now out of the DRS. But do we have enough tyres to push on this pace to the end? Is the question. Leclerc now looking for a way past Perez here on the inside of Ascari. And Leclerc's going to get through on Perez. Can Leclerc get up to the back of Verstappen to hold on to the DRS? Verstappen looks like he may have DRS here from Sainz. And he will. Leclerc does not have DRS. I think we now need to back off with Sainz. I just don't feel like we've got it in the tank at the moment. Whereas I feel like Leclerc, yeah, Leclerc should be okay. Leclerc needs to get caught up to the battle ahead. And I know he has no ERS here, but God, Leclerc cannot get caught up to this battle. He should have it in that braking zone there.
And child button off.
And hopefully we should have the DRS to the end here. And we're just gonna have to play our move at the right time here, it seems. Gonna have to manage the tyres until then. And our ERS.
Charge button off.
Please, game, let me press the buttons I want to press. We're still okay here on ERS.
Charge button on and stay out.
Okay.
Leclerc needs to close up here. Needs to close up here. Really needs to.
And slow down now.
Okay.
Perez should be still too far behind. Leclerc, though, doesn't have a lot of tyre left.
Perez in high speed. Try to put pressure on him.
Time to go, says Charlie. Welcome back, Charlie. It has been a while since I've seen you in the chat. But you're right, it is time to go. It's time to go! We're gonna go avoid high risk curbs just for this little section here. Sainz now in the back of Verstappen. Can he pull out and go for a move of Parabolica? Doesn't seem to be. He's waiting behind for the DRS. And Leclerc behind here as well. Although Leclerc's barely got any energy to do anything about this. Can Sainz now pull out of the DRS? It's a drag race down. Oh my god, and Cav with a rate of 33 as we're on the final lap here in Monza. Thank you for the raid, Cav. As Sainz now is side by side with Verstappen. Come on, Sainz. Sainz has got the power down. And Sainz is through into the lead here. Can Leclerc get through on Verstappen? Sainz into the lead here. I don't know what to do. He needs to defend. Yeah, we're draining the battery. Thank you for the raid, Cav. You've come at a lovely time. Sainz needs to defend here from Max. Leclerc needs to try and get past Max here for P2 if he can.
Reminder on your eyes.
Yeah.
And the battery is drained for Leclerc. Can Sainz defend to the line here? Max now still following through. Sainz should still have it, I hope. Come on, Leclerc. But Sainz now will round the final corner. Come on, Sainz. And Sainz wins in Monza! He wins in Monza! Yes! Yes! Come on! Get in! Get in! Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, chat. What a result. That safety car helped us massively here, but Verstappen was no easy customer. But we pulled it out of the bag. We pulled it out of the bag. Let's go, chat. Thank you again, Cav, and thank you, Logan, for the raids earlier. Wow.
Now, wasn't
And
that
they come at perfect times, I tell you. Wow.
It was a truly excellent win, with everything working together for the team and driver.
You're absolutely right, Tony. You're absolutely right, Tony.
And it's only right that they make the
You're
most of it.
absolutely right.
And with that, the Sainz name remains engraved in F1 history.
It gets even better. For
Cav
the team.
says
Podium finish.
in the chat.
And that, right there, is a picture-perfect end to this weekend in Monza.
I can't even see if I'm in frame.
As far as Ferrari are concerned, Peru, that race.
I doubt they could be much happier.
Let's go, chat. There we go.
What a great way
That's
to
what you
round out the
want.
weekend.
That is what you want. That is what you want. Ferrari winning Monza yet again. Let's fucking
Meet
go.
us next at the Marina Bay Circuit for a breathtaking race through the streets of Singapore.
Oh. There we go. Let's go, chat. Let's fucking go. Carlos with the win and the fastest lap. What a drive. Leclerc will extend his lead in the championship. Sainz will extend his lead in P2 over the Mercs. Sainz has been doing lightning over the last couple of races here. And this could be the first year we win the Constructors, chat. And we are steaming ahead of Mercedes now. and could be the first year we also win the drivers. But Cav's loving the chat. We're all loving the chat. I think that says GG's. It took me a while to read that, but anyway. Thank you all for coming in from the raid. If you want to follow, please do. We're almost at 300 followers. So if you haven't yet followed, please do. We're trying to win here this season, our first championship and our first constructors. You're right, Tony. It's 2026. We've got the new regs. New regs are in, boy. And the domination from Red Bull has ended. But for all you joining, if you also want to subscribe, it's September, so subscriptions have never been cheaper. Anyway, there's my shameless plug for the day. We're gonna save some money here because we need to at some point give Leclerc new parts. And also, if you want to subscribe with Twitch Prime's free, so there's that. It's less. You don't actually have to pay money. But that's only if you have Prime. But yeah, we're almost at 300 followers, chat. But I'll stop mentioning it. We are now heading to Singapore. How many races do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus, this calendar's long. We still do not have the title wrapped up by any means. We've got 53 million, which I feel like we're okay for. So Leclerc's going to get new engine parts and everything. That's going to cost about, I'd say, about like nearly under 10 million. I feel like we should be able to do it. New skip. Yeah, I don't know. No, chat. Leclerc, how are you on low morale whenever you're winning the championship and you finish P3? Get away, fly. And then Enrico, or what the fuck, Adame. Enrico is just always low morale. Like pretty much after every race we get word that he's low morale. I think Enrico might have depression. I'm sorry, Enrico. We need to get you a therapist. Enrico just is always low morale, regardless of what's happening. He's just never does it say Enrico high morale here. And both their race engineers are low morale. Adame, you've just seen Carlos Sainz winning Monza. It doesn't really get better than that. Like, come on, lads. Dunno, don't understand. Anyway, what? Oh wait, we now have the new ATR period. I don't know if we can actually upgrade anything here. Chassis looks not doable. Front wing? I think front wing might be the only upgradable thing now. And then you do this. Bam, bam, bam. And then custom. Optimize aerodynamics. Yeah, front wing is the only thing actually upgradable yet. But I think it's not even going to give us that big of an advantage. Side pods doesn't even look like anything. Underfloor. Oh, we can upgrade the fuck out of the underfloor. I was not aware. I don't think we're going to, but I think what we will do, chat, is the suspension. Huh? Oh, we can upgrade. Oh, Huh? I'm actually confused, chat. What? What? I don't know. Why is the suspension like so good now? I'm confused. Anyway, I'm not even gonna actually make any new parts, I don't think. Design. 8 races remaining. I don't think we're gonna see the benefit. I think we need to research here. And yeah, I think we're going to just chuck it all into underfloor. Chat, if you're new to the game, if in doubt, chuck it all on underfloor. Thank me later. Optimize the aerodynamics, yeah? Alright, let's go for that. Engineers, and for whenever you research, you actually want to put less engineers on it, because for some reason the more engineers you put on it, like, you can see the more engineers we have on it, the worse the numbers get. And as you're researching, you only need it for next season, so the completion date doesn't matter at all, you know? So you may as well just research with 1 engineer. It's honestly the most efficient way to do it. But we're now going to go to our inbox here. Oh, training schedule, oh yeah. Don't worry, chat. How are they exhausted? What are they doing that's made them so exhausted? Let's go... On their week off, it's not really a week off, because what we're going to do is we're going to do gym training. Gym training. Gym training. And then car building, car building. Car building, car building. Oh wait. Yeah. And then... I think that's actually going to be it. Because I feel like we don't want to give them any more fatigue than that. I feel like that's too much fatigue anyway. Anyway, if I do any more, is that going to be fatigue? It appears so, yeah. That's all I can do for this month, chat. And I think we're ready to head into Singapore here.
Our Formula One season continues.
Great story, Crofty, loved it. As you can see, chat, we have no good ERS systems for Leclerc. So at some point we're gonna have to take a grid penalty. I just don't know what actual track that's best for. Usually it's Monza, but then we did well in Monza there, so... other than that, don't know. We had a perfect opportunity to do it for Sainz in Austria because he fucked the sprint race so badly, so we got it done for Sainz, but for Leclerc, it's just kind of whenever he has a bad qualifying eventually. Which I don't know when that's actually going to be.
Our weekend continues with...
But, let's see here. Let's put all our best parts back on Leclerc, but as you can see, they're not amazing. I mean, I guess... I mean, we may as well sacrifice a little bit. It's Singapore. So, I will just sacrifice because we know we're not going to get much. guess I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll go for that. And hopefully our laps don't get blocked here. Let's skip around here, see does anyone block our laps so we can start throwing up the Italian hand. Stroll. What do we do when we get to Stroll? We do this. Hey, you pinch us to the apex, hey! Whereas he's just gonna completely block Sainz, by the way. Like, completely block him. Get out of the way. Out of the way. There we go. Gone.
And reminder, stay negative on the dash.
Stay negative on the dash. We got clear laps in there, but is it good enough? I mean, we're behind an Alpine and an Aston, hey? Verstappen's on his out lap. Is Verstappen going to get a clear lap here? Let's see. Alright, Verstappen's going to get a clear lap here. We'll use him as an indicator, although he might get blocked by Perez here. Oh, he kind of does block him. But Verstappen now jumps us. Leclerc's definitely going to have to do another lap. I feel like usually Leclerc, Singapore is the race where he gets the new engine, etc. Because usually by that time, that's when his engine has gone off enough, essentially, words. And I feel like it will be, yeah. Hopefully no one blocks our lap, but it's going to be Russell blocking our lap, chat. George Russell, get the Italian hands out. Yeah, you're right, Sean. Back to back, Sainz wins, and Russell's going to block us completely here in the middle sector. Completely in our way. Is he going to be in Sainz's way though? Leclerc now needs to get out of Sainz's way. And he's not out of his way at all. Jesus, our own teammate can't even fucking get out of the way.
You can push.
Copy that.
Well, we're going to be doing another lap here, chat. We're going to cancel the call in. And we're going to go down on fuel to try and make it to the line here.
Checkered flag.
For those wondering why Leclerc's doing so bad, it's because he's got absolutely wounded parts here, so I feel like we're going to have to take an engine penalty here. I feel like Leclerc's actually not going to improve on his time, and he's going to be out in Q1 potentially here, whereas Sainz has okay enough parts, I think, to help him through the race. Alright. Yeah. That lapped traffic is a thing. Is Sainz gonna make it to the line on this fuel? I think so. Yeah.
And Charles, no lift off needed.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
doing a good job.
Stroll is out. Piastri is out. Is Leclerc in? Leclerc is in. See, I don't even know if I want to like give him an engine penalty regardless, chat, because the parts he's driving with are not good at all, you know? They are not good at all here. Joe P5, Stroll P19. Where have I heard that one before? Let's see here. Leclerc now. Sainz.
Green light.
Yeah. Hopefully no one can block this first lap here. And no one will. Yep. Leclerc or Sainz. Anyway, hopefully Leclerc should get through here. Or do I even want Leclerc to get through? I don't know. I'm actually conflicted because say Leclerc does qualify top 10 here, then he has a bad, you know, powertrain to actually do the race with, so he actually won't get a good result here on this powertrain. But also if we give him engine penalties, he probably won't get a good result. So, you know...
And stay negative on the dash. Stay negative.
Stay negative? Yes, I'm always negative, Javi. I am a Ferrari fan. Are you not aware? Are you not aware? Whereas, I feel like the cost cap actually may be running close this season, chat, so I don't want to give Sainz or Leclerc another engine on top of what we're gonna essentially give them. So Leclerc's gonna have one more a batch of penalties, ERS and gearbox, whereas Sainz, for me, he's got his batch for the year and just needs to deal with it. Hopefully we should have no lap blockages here. Oh no, everyone piling out of the pits. Oh no, oh no, oh no. There's going to be an Alfa Romeo absolutely in our way here. Get out of the way, you asshat. Alfa out of the way there. A Williams pinches us to the outside. And he's completely blocked Sainz. Completely blocked Sainz. What an ass. Sainz barely might get through fucking qualifying here.
Look after the tires.
I mean, if Leclerc doesn't get through qualifying, it's not the worst thing in the world, whereas Sainz, actually, we are not giving him an engine penalty here. Although Sainz is now blocking an Aston. So Sainz needs to stay ahead here of the Aston, so the Aston does not essentially rob his lap. Is that a McLaren coming out of the pits? Better not be. Leclerc now, can he improve well enough? Leclerc now did improve, but not enough.
And we need to increase lift and coast.
We need to increase LICO. We need to cancel call-in, which is the important thing to always remember. Always cancel your call-in. And Sainz now needs to improve, because there's a couple drivers behind I'm worried about. Whereas Leclerc, I mean, if he doesn't make it through to Q3, I think engine penalties could be on the way. Whereas we've got like drivers like Ricciardo on a green, De Vries on a green middle. De Vries goes 11th. Jesus! Ricciardo, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm a virgin.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Don't do it.
Copy.
Sainz, now you need to improve. Leclerc did not improve. Sainz does improve. Just to P9. Jesus, Sainz is slow in qualifying. Oh, and someone jumped him! Who jumped him? Magnussen! No, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, Sainz has scraped through into Q3 again! Oh my god! 2 races in a row, Sainz has absolutely scraped it into Q3. Dear Lord, Carlos, can you get better at qualifying, please? Leclerc now is going to be out of qualifying, but I think we're going to give him an engine pen. Oh, and everyone and their fucking grandma has decided to exit the pit lane at the same time. We need to get clear of Bottas and hopefully not run into the back of Gasly here. But Sainz now...
P1 for now.
That's a stinker of a lap. I mean, he didn't really get blocked by Bottas, but that's just a bad lap. That is just a bad lap, chat.
Really. And pit limiter reminder.
Pit limiter on. Pit limiter on. Yeah, and we're just going to go out with Sainz and hopefully no one blocks our lap. I mean, it's a lottery really who comes out of the pit lane and when. And Zhou is going to be in our way at some point throughout this lap. It's going to be Zhou. Wouldn't you know, Guan Yu Zhou. Oh, it's at the worst point as well. It's at the worst point as well, chat. We're just going to back fully off here because he's completely in our way. Completely in our way. What a cunt. Oh my god, what an ass. Now there's an Alpine in our way that was actually blocking our lap fully there.
You can push more if you want.
Okay.
Sainz now needs to... Russell's gone purple on his lap. So Sainz now really needs to put the foot down here to improve. We're going to have to keep an eye on fuel as well here for Sainz. Some more Lyco, some more Lyco. Come on, Carlos Sainz, who races for Ferrari. Trying to get past George Russell in the Mercedes. But can he even get past Lando Norris? Or Guan Yu Zhou? Lando Norris is starting his lap. Sainz now a yellow first sector. That's not good. Not good at all. Can Sainz improve here in the middle sector? Norris has got a purple first. Sainz has gone yellow again. We just need to push on fuel to get him to do something. I don't know. We have cancelled the call in, but Sainz is just not improving here. Yellow for Sainz. Meanwhile, Norris has gone purple first. Sainz now is going to round the final corner here in the Ferrari. And doesn't improve. And you're right, Sean, it's another terrible quali. Maybe one of our worst of the season. Probably one of our worst of the season. Sainz goes 9th. Ugh. Gasly, P3. Gasly's better than Perez. Still. Norris is on pole, as you said, Sean. And it's probably the first Mercedes 1-2 of the season in qualifying here. Ow, hit my knuckle. But yeah, I think now is going to be the time that Leclerc gets all of his new engine parts. And we're going to have to start from the back here. With Leclerc. And with Leclerc, we're going to have to do the earliest stop we can. What is efficient here? We're just gonna do that soft, soft, hard. With whereas. I might even do soft, soft, medium here with Yeah, we might even do soft, soft, medium with Leclerc here. Heading to bed, brother. Have a good night, Cav. And again, thank you for the raid. It is a big help. Thank you again for the raid. Hope you have a good sleep. Much love, my friend. I think mediums should be the fastest, right? Although with Science, I actually want to do a medium or soft, medium, soft. Whereas with Leclerc, we want to undercut everyone basically ASAP. And with Science, we want to go just do the strategy, I guess. I don't know. But there is going to be safety cars here because Singapore always has a safety car, so hopefully the safety car benefits us. Hopefully. Wrong, hopefully. But here we're going to have our last race of the night here in Singapore. The two Mercs starting on a 1-2 is not a great sight.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
We surely have to game. Dear Lord, let me press the right buttons. Oh my god, that grinds my gears. Sainz though needs to start to make some moves here early on in this race. Leclerc it'd be nice if he made some moves as well, but whether he does or not is a different story. Sainz now getting past Zhou. Good move from Sainz. Can Sainz now make a move on Bottas, who's also in the mediums here? And Leclerc, can he make the moves on anyone? He's a completely new powertrain, so no excuses Leclerc here at all. Sainz is going for a move randomly here at this corner on Bottas. What a move it will be for Sainz here. Come on, Sainz, put the power down. I don't want to do that, Sainz, but keep it ahead of Bottas if you can. Tough battling here through this sector. And Sainz into the hairpin. Can he get the traction out of it? He does. Great move from Carlos Sainz. Meanwhile, Leclerc at the back is doing a whole lot of nothing despite having a new powertrain. Sainz now with a great move into P6 past the medium runners. I am so confused by Leclerc. He has a new powertrain and he's still slow. Huh? Sainz though struggling behind the Red Bulls. I wish there was a way to check what the wear was on other people's powertrains, because I feel like that's what we're struggling with here.
To increase lift and coast.
Copy that.
Whereas we need to keep pushing here because we need to stay within the DRS with Sainz, whereas Leclerc here, oh, it's not looking great, to be honest.
DRS enabled. Currently P6. Verstappen is in front of us.
Verstappen is still in front.
Bottas.
And Bottas now should be out of DRS here.
Some Lyco, please.
And some more Lyco. Gasly now has fallen off the back of Perez. Perez has fallen off the back of the Mercedes, which is not great news, to be honest. Leclerc now ahead of Iwasa and should be onto the back of the Haas's here. But we want to clear the Haas's as soon as possible because we know the Haas's from Monza there have absolutely no pace. And we want to Scaparoo. Sainz now falling off the back of a Max Super Max and into the clutches of Bottas here. That is not good. Not good. Leclerc now on Stroll. Still a bitch. Not able to make a move on Stroll. Okay, good to know.
Temperatures are going slightly up.
I don't even know what to do with Sainz here. He's burning through his tires very quickly here. But we're trying desperately to stay with the leaders ahead.
Doing it like this.
Can we now back off a little bit?
Lift and coast.
Copy this.
Charge button on.
Copy that.
Copy that, copy that.
So deployed.
Yeah, copy.
Deploy with Leclerc. Get past Stroll, don't be a bitch. Lovely. Why are you lifting off mid-straight? Round the outside for Leclerc. Can he keep it in? Can he keep the tyre in? Sainz now has got the fastest first sector randomly.
Charge on.
I mean, we're going to keep high overtaking on because Leclerc should be faster than all these, realistically. I'm back to neutral here. Back on the curbs. We're burning through these tyres at a rapid pace here, but we're trying all we can to stay with the faster drivers here.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Charge off.
Copy.
Like, Verstappen and Perez and Gasly here are like side by side and everything. We just can't even close the gap, which is pretty embarrassing, to be honest.
Charge button on.
Copy.
DRS.
Yeah, no, Leclerc would back out because he's a bitch. I mean, he isn't actually a bitch, but just in this game, you can tell when people are gonna pull out of moves.
Charge button on. Charge button on.
Yeah, copy.
I don't even know what to do, chat. Oh my god, we're burning through these tires.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to back off because, you know what? I'm actually not gonna back off. We're gonna do one more straight here, and that's gonna have to do us really.
Pushing.
Now we're gonna have to back off tires. We're just burning through it too quickly, unfortunately. Not as the pace we will have.
Tires.
But Leclerc now
Yeah, confirm.
actually charging his way through the field here. Properly charging. Because with Leclerc we just want to actually get past De Vries and the like. If we can, and then he's got clear air to push into, can manage his tyres. Whereas Sainz here, he's just not doing a good enough job managing those softs. We just cannot stay with the Red Bulls at the moment.
We'll get them.
We're just losing too much tyre wear.
Continue. Keep going.
Leclerc with a monster send on De Vries here.
We are fast.
We are fast.
Good job.
I think we may be doing a soft, hard, soft.
Took a minute.
Okay.
At this point, it seems,
Charge button on. Charge button on.
because we are struggling for pace here, struggling for tyre life as well. And it is a bit disappointing, this race, following the win at Monza, the win and the P3 at Monza, followed by whatever this is. Not great viewing, it is safe to say.
Charge button off.
Charge button off, charge button off.
And save fuel. Yeah.
Yeah, Sainz just needs to keep managing these tyres because they've already gone off. Like, don't really know what he needs to do at this point. And De Vries is now being an ass, but I'm gonna not let De Vries through here if we can help it, because De Vries does not have pace in clear air.
And we need full push.
And we've fully fallen off the back of Zhou with Sainz here. I mean, there's not a lot we can do. We just have to manage till we get to the medium stint here. Not much else is happening, to be honest. Sainz now losing out to Bottas. We're just trying to manage these tires, but nah.
Down.
And we need some lift and coast.
We need to save tires in high speed.
In high speed. Hopefully Sainz can stay with Bottas here. And hopefully Leclerc can stop letting De Vries through. That would be beneficial. Now if Leclerc stops here, I think it actually might be beneficial for Leclerc to pivot to this strategy, to pivot to the medium in the middle. And we've now lost it to Ocon, wow. How early can we go on the mediums here? Because we need to go as early as possible, I think. Aye, pretty much now. We're just gonna now harvest with Sainz and push.
Time.
And I think the same with Leclerc. Honestly.
And tires are good to push.
Because we can get ourselves in clear air now with Sainz and just do our medium stint and not worry about the drivers around. And with Leclerc now. Hilarious, De Vries is in the wall. De Vries is in the wall. Hilarious. You just knew it was going to happen. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. And now we can now get onto our medium stint at the perfect time, chat. And we're going to lose less time as well, but De Vries, you know, thank God he didn't take out Leclerc there, hey? Thank God. My lord. But
And while all that was
that's great crafty. But now we should both be pitting here. We are pitting, yeah. Pitting both drivers onto the mediums here, and it's at the perfect time. We are gonna successfully really undercut a lot of people here, but a lot of people are also pitting at the same time. But there is drivers who are not, which is key. We are going to essentially get past the drivers who are not pitting. Sainz now needs to get out well there. That's a decent enough release for Sainz. And Leclerc now needs to get out. Lovely jubbly. Sainz now out into P12. And we've still a good 5 drivers ahead who are yet to pit ahead of Sainz here. Leclerc now out into P17, which isn't ideal at all. I feel like we lost out with Leclerc there. How did Leclerc lose positions there? Oh, it's because of these people, I'm guessing. I'm confused. I feel like Leclerc lost more positions than he should have there. Anyone else feel that way? Sean, I will take no slander in here. Even though I slander the team at all times.
Virtual safety car ending.
Virtual safety car ending. Box.
And more push.
Leclerc still hasn't got his ERS back, so we're just going to keep harvesting really here. Another yellow flag, and
DRS enabled.
Sonoda's gone. Sonoda's smashed his front wing. That's a free position for Leclerc here.
Start button off.
now.
This
we
is
can
my
see
thought
what
on this team.
happened. And it was involving Leclerc this time.
What?
Can they squeeze by?
Huh?
And that's 16th place now.
Okay. Don't tell me like Leclerc has damage or something. I don't think so. Yeah, he's good. That was odd. I think it was for an overtake. Hopefully Sainz now can get ahead of some of these runners who are coming in for their pit stops now. Sainz now up behind Perez, who's out onto fresh hards here. There's a train developing. Stroll, Piastri, Mick, all in the way here, really.
Energies are good.
And Sainz just needs to get caught up to the back of this and now avoid Irish curbs. There's no way we're clearing these drivers, really, although they will actually hurt or stint being held up by them. But we may as well protect the tyres while we're here. May as well just protect them in this train. We're actually struggling to protect the tyres in this train. But it's now Zhou and Piastri, so Piastri's the only driver in the way, so this is where we actually go because we need to get past Piastri. Leclerc now up behind Ocon, who's just freshly pit. So we're going to now catch up to the back of Ocon if we can. And we want to stay with Ocon if we can as well. But we might even get past Perez here. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And now need to clear Mick ASAP. Sainz now round the outside of Piastri, a fucking ridiculous send. What is he thinking? Leclerc now up behind Ocon, so now we can hopefully manage behind Ocon here. That's what we need. And Sainz does need to clear. Yeah. And then once we're up behind Perez, actually I think we could get a position on Perez here. It seems like our quali pace is lacking these last few races, absolutely shown. Our quali pace isn't great, but our race pace is, I'd say. And Perez should not have DRS here, so it should allow. Oh, he does. Never mind. Never mind, chat. I'm stupid. He shouldn't have DRS there, but he did. I was gonna say it'll allow us to overtake Perez, and then we've got Zhou to clear. But now we've got two hard runners that are gonna be holding us up, really, to be honest. Which isn't great, but we don't really have pace anyway, to be honest. Piastri's now in this train holding up Leclerc, which is not amazing. And Sainz has somehow fallen off two hard runners. Jesus, Sainz, come on, man. Leclerc has an opening on Ocon and must go for it. Because if he can get past Ocon, then he'll get past Piastri as well here. If Piastri will get the feck out of the way. But he won't. Did the exact same thing that Mick did. We now need to close up to the back of these hard runners.
Slow down now.
Copy.
And Leclerc pushing, trying to get caught up with Ocon again. We're literally just trying to stay with Ocon with Leclerc here. And that seems such a tough task. But Ocon's tyres are much better than ours.
Take care of the tires.
And how, Sainz? How this bad? He just cannot stay with hard runners, man. You have mediums. Your tyres should be quicker.
No DRS for him.
Okay.
Oh, this is actually probably one of our most disappointing races here. Leclerc has no pace at all. Can't stay with Ocon to save his life, and neither can Sainz stay with the two hard runners of Zhou and Bottas. Like, dear lord, we're not asking a lot here.
Charles button on.
All good.
It's like someone put bricks in the back of our car, and that was what they decided should be the setup for the race. Do we have another set of mediums here to go on? Because this could be a soft medium, but I don't even think we have an extra set of mediums. At least we don't for Science. Do we have them for Leclerc? Nope. Chat, I think if there's a safety car that is opportune enough, we're going to use it and switch to the hards, because these mediums are not good at all. Just not good. The softs weren't good. It's just, I think it's just our car, to be honest. We just have no pace around here at all. And it's such a swing from Monza, where we were lightning, to be honest, which is very disappointing. We were straight up Kachow in that in the Monza GP, and then we're now fucking.
It has no lift off needed.
Honestly, it's not that far-fetched for Ferrari to do some shit like this, where they're winning Monza and then go to an absolute stinker in Singapore. Can Leclerc though send it on Ocon here? No, he can't, because he's an absolute fanny. Backing out of that potential position, because why would we want that position anyway? Like who wants P12 or P11? No one wants P11. What are we, Sonoda?
And charge button off.
And for those of you watching, what are your predictions for IRL Singapore? For those of you who don't know, Sean in the chat is from Singapore. So, he's got all the inside scoop out here. He knows exactly how it's going to go down.
Charge button off.
Okay.
And I think it's just going to be max dominance again in real life, but in our save that's not happening. Instead it's Merc dominance here in Singapore, which is not what we want, because what is my prediction for Ferrari this weekend? I'm gonna go 6th and 8th. Blank prediction. That is just nothing really to that prediction. That's just my guess.
Good. Copy.
I'm not even using any like data, or it's not even an educated guess. Like, I'm thinking that's just a blank guess for what they could do. I don't know. Let's go aggressive on the tires, because I feel like
Look after the tires.
fully
Copy.
aggressive is too much, and I feel like neutral's not enough. I feel like aggressive might be the right window.
Continue, keep going.
We should be getting Magnus in here soon. Let's go for the overtake here on K-Mag, with Leclerc on the inside. Is Leclerc, and Magnussen still holding it around the outside. I see Perez, Hamilton, Russell podium, then Aston, Ferrari and McLaren round at the top 10. That is Max, Perez slash Mercedes podium essentially. I thought for a second there you were saying Max ain't getting on the podium, and I was like, huh? Ain't no way. But what he really meant is Max is gonna win, like we all expect. If you're expecting anything different, then wow. But not gonna happen. Yeah, I think we just back off the tires here with Sainz. We're just looking to make our soft stint work. Whereas with Leclerc here, he needs to get past Ocon and Sargent, really realistically. Ocon now almost falling off the back of Sargent, and he now is off the back of Sargent, so we can now push to get caught up here. Will have the DRS to get caught up to the back of Sargent, and for whatever reason, Leclerc backs off. Why are you backing off? Give me a 3-page letter as to why you backed off there.
And easy on the front tires.
But Sargent now is going to head up the road, and we're going to have really no say in this battle. Because our mediums are not good enough. I'm now going to have DRS here. And Sean thinks Cam's got a fair shout, and I'd have to agree. I do think Mercedes could do very well in Singapore. I feel like it's a Mercedes podium. I do feel it's a Mercedes podium coming. But I do also think it's a Max win. My guess would be, I think it's going to be Max first, then Hamilton, and then either Russell or a McLaren. I don't actually know which McLaren. I just feel like it's going to be a McLaren. And yeah, it's Singapore, it's a big quali track. Don't think Perez is going to nail it in quali again, essentially. Although with that new straight, it could spice up things. Logie Sarge is now in the back of Sainz here. Jesus Mary, Mother of God. And we've had the VSC to benefit us here, chat. The VSC was perfectly timed for us. And we've still had a rotter of a performance. Like, the stinkiest performance.
Be careful with the tires.
Copy.
At least we're having Sargent pull us along here, but wow. Our performance has not been good here at all, chat. This has been one of our worst pace-based performances of the year. Because our pace has just been absolutely nowhere. I think I'm going to use this time to harvest with Leclerc. If we can, Verstappen now exits behind Magnussen. Which I don't know how long that's going to last, but I mean, we can make it last as long as possible, really. I think Leclerc now is going to have to go in this.
When you can.
Actually, we're going to go another lap with Leclerc.
Understood?
Hopefully use the DRS off Gasly. Or not. And now we're going to go softs for Leclerc here.
Box this lap, box.
Box. And Sainz, we're going to go an extra lap and hopefully use
You can catch it.
the little pace that Sainz has to stay with Sargent.
Tire freeze update when you can.
Which he should be able to do, and it's holding up. It's holding up Verstappen a bit more, which, I don't know. It doesn't really do much, us holding up Verstappen.
Copy.
But anyway, Leclerc now is going to exit
Confirm.
comfortably into P16. Wow. We now need to do some serious moves in order to change our fortunes in this race. Verstappen's has somehow lost out to Gasly in the middle sector. Don't know how he's pulled that off. Gasly's now ahead of us. We're now holding up Verstappen even more here. And Verstappen may even exit behind Russell. He will, because Russell's way in the lead. Sainz now behind Leclerc.
No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
It's time to go hunting. I leave it to you.
Yes, we are back to Ferrari 202. Isn't it, chat? Let's think about this for a moment. There is people that are going to be living in the year 20,202. Like, Just think about it.
And keep it tidy.
Okay.
I know it's a typo, Sean, but like, genuinely, there's gonna be people that are living
Start button on.
20,000 years in the future
At the moment
when
you have
the
fastest
human
lap.
race has achieved immortality. Surely. And all I can say is jealous much.
And increase lift and coast.
Increase Lyco, increase Lyco.
Wow.
Like, chat, do we think in the year 2202,
Keep it tidy.
where's Ferrari gonna be? Where do we reckon? What are the predictions for that season, lads? Where do we think Ferrari's gonna be? You're right, but Perez is on the hards and it's not gonna happen. I mean, we may get back into the points here with Leclerc.
Was a strong lap. Well done. You can slow down.
Yeah.
The pit crew will still be shit.
And save you. Yeah.
it would not be a surprise. Even 20,000 years in the future, Ferrari still cannot do a pit stop. But we now have Ocon next up the road. Between Bottas and Perez exit ahead of us. On the softs and mediums, Leclerc is not really catching Esteban Ocon. When there's a VSC, that doesn't really benefit us. Norris has won a race, Sean. Norris has won one race.
So there was a crash.
But there's now two Mercs. And now that pit is going to benefit Joe. Oh, it was Perez and Bottas!
Valtteri Bottas, I believe.
It was the two drivers who just exited the pits there. And Bottas goes for a send and puts them both out, both into the wall. That's actually a pretty realistic crash there. That's one of the most realistic crashes we've seen on this game. But it's going to be a VSC here. And it's helped both of our drivers get into the pits. And are we out ahead of these? Leclerc into P6, Sainz into P7. Oh, Joe's there. Joe on mediums though. We're still up behind Ocon and Gasly, although there's a 15-second gap.
Watch for debris in front.
15-second gap ahead of Ocon. So I think we need to push, get past Ocon here, not allow Joe past. And then Sainz is probably going to get swallowed up by the medium runners, let's be real. And how much of a delta does he have here? I mean, at least he should be in the top 10.
Energies are good.
We know that much. It's a full safety car! It got upgraded to a full safety car. It's a full safety car, chat. It was a VSC. This is the first time this entire game we've seen a VSC get upgraded to a full safety car. Right. Leclerc is... If he pits, he's going to exit behind Magnussen. And if Sainz pits, he's going to exit... ahead of Stroll? Yeah, chat, I think we need to pit. Although we don't really have fresh softs. Does Leclerc have fresh softs? No! There's no point us really pitting, chat. We're not even going to get advantage of really fresh softs, to be honest. So we're just going to close up and hopefully the hard runners ahead are going to suck. But that is the first time this game we've had a crash. What?
Not entirely sure what happened.
Logie Sarge crashed under safety car. Oh! Logie Sarge fucking bended under the safety car. He's did an absolute Grosjean and his rear wings completely gone. His rear wings floating. Chat, his rear wings floating. What? Water Goober is right, Tony. His rear wings floating. What? What is holding that wing together? It's like these two sides are holding up the wing. They need to retire that car. Actually, chat, what we need is we need Sainz or Sargent to stay out and hold up all these runners behind. Because they're going to come on quick softs, whereas we need to get past the hard runners. And then Joe is probably going to be quicker than us. And maybe Magnussen, but if Sargent can hold up the rest of the field behind under the restart, that could be good for us. But Logie Sarge completely demolishes his car under the safety car. Hilarious. Still going to do another lap here, which is going to benefit us trying to extend our softs. And it's going to be lapped cars now overtake. We're going to get another lap. Piastri, who was lapped, going to get another lap onto the safety car here, which is going to be good for extending our tyres to the end here. Safety car is ending this lap. Now we need to go deploy to the end here. This could be a spicy ending. Who knows what's going to happen here. But for those of you who've stuck through all the way to 10 laps left in the Singapore Grand Prix, if you want to drop me a follow, please do. I stream F1 Manager daily, and we're here trying to win the championship with Ferrari, and we've had a bit of a stinker in Singapore here, but that safety car could have benefited us. We will have to see. Leclerc now up behind hard runners here under the safety car restart. Can he get clear on them? Not able to get past here with, I think it was Sainz. We need to hold station, but Leclerc may get a position here on Joe. Don't pull out of it, don't be a bitch. Oh, he's a bitch. Oh, he's pulled out of it. We now need to somehow manage. We need to manage our tyre temps at the same time as pushing here, because we kind of need to wait until the DRS. Gasly's already fallen out of the clutches of Verstappen, which is kind of expected, to be honest. Oh, but Sainz is now falling back. We're going to need to get him back on the curbs, because he has to use the softs. Has to use them here. Come on, Sainz. Come on, Sainz. Keep it ahead of Magnussen. Magnussen could get us here. Not just about yet. But one thing is for certain, we need to clear these hard runners. And if the medium runners behind clear us, that's fine. But it is the hard runners that we need to clear first.
So deploy.
Yeah.
Deploy. And Leclerc can't get close without DRS, which seems to be a big problem for Leclerc, is that without DRS he just cannot make moves early in stints and stuff like that. Leclerc now through, and is going to have to get clear of Gasly ASAP and head down the road. Sainz now has got to start to put some pressure on Joe, because Joe's not even looking on the back of Ocon, really. But now we're past Gasly here. Can we head up the road with Leclerc? And Sainz now gets past Ocon. Is he going to send it on Joe? Not close enough yet.
Temperatures are going
And
slightly up.
Leclerc's magically blah 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 up behind Verstappen.
And just a reminder on DRS.
A reminder on ERS. Reminder on ERS. Joe now still struggling to catch, but we're gonna have to somehow manage the tires here and ERS with Charlie Boy.
And take care of the tires.
You know, considering how this race was looking earlier, you're right, Tony. This is looking a lot better than earlier. Sainz now needs to clear.
And try to keep
Gasly.
it smooth.
He's on the inside here. And can he get the position?
And try to
Gasly's still on the
increase
outside here.
status.
And gets clear. Still have the DRS on Verstappen, which is impressive.
Is this a move?
Not ERS battle assist, never ERS battle assist. Sainz still is a bit more tired than Leclerc here. But Leclerc struggling with ERS. Doesn't have a lot to play around with.
Take care of the tires.
Take care of the tires, take care of the tires. 4 and 5, you know, chat, considering where we were, a 4 and 5 I will take
Can go tire
at
management.
the moment, but can we get Verstappen here? Can we get him?
And charge button off.
That could be game changing if we get a podium out of this race. Leclerc though struggling to stay within the DRS. Sainz can't stay within the DRS of
4 laps to go.
Copy.
Leclerc. And Leclerc just about his DRS here, but will Sainz lose out to Gasly?
And we need charge button on.
Sainz now needs the push. We're trying to manage the tires here, but there's like barely any tire
We
left.
need to look after these tires.
Really barely any tire left, chat.
Slow down now.
Get away, Fly. I feel like we now need to maximize what we have here in P4 and P5. Get away, Fly, from me.
So charge
We've
button
barely any
off.
tire left, chat, so we need to just hold on to the tire, not let Gasly through here. Not let Gasly through here, Sainz. Not let Gasly through here, Sainz. Not let Gasly through.
Try to put
Oh, we
pressure
did
on it.
defend just about there. But 4 and 5 from this race is a good result so far, if we can hold on to it.
And 2 laps to go.
Hold. Hold. You know, I need to do that thing. Blap. Harvest. I don't know.
You can catch him.
Sainz still with the DRS here.
Charge on.
We're still holding up Gasly. We've got our own wee train here. And we're just trying to manage what we have here. P4 and 5 is good. What is the word? What is the word, chat? I'm looking for like...
Charge on.
I don't even know what the word is.
And charge button on when you can.
What?
There's a crash at turn 13.
Oh my god, the safety car came out. Crash gate! Crash gate! The safety car came out because Magnussen crashed as Gasly got the position. This is crash gate. Look, Gasly randomly sends it up the inside like a maniac. And then Magnussen crashes. Crash gate! Crash fucking gate!
And just like that,
Just as
the
Gasly gets the
team
position, a
starts
safety
to
car comes
dwindle.
out. Unbelievable, chat. Unbelievable. Literally, on the last lap, lost us. Lost us fucking 4 and 5 there.
Safety car deployed.
We're gonna have to deal with 4 and 6, chat, but,
Okay.
you know,
One
let's
lane
just
tires.
make sure we get it to the end here. Hopefully neither of our drivers randomly gets a puncture in this last lap. Because that would be extremely annoying. Fly, why at the end of my stream, you've left me alone for hours and now at the end of my stream you're like, let's annoy him. Let's annoy him. Dear Lord. Safety car ending, safety car ending. But it's gonna be the first Mercedes 1-2 of the season. Norris gets another win, but we do good damage management, damage control, whatever the fucking word is. Leclerc and Sainz into 4 and 6 after having a stinker of a race altogether, really. And Magnussen did Crashgate 2.0. Thank you for the follow, A. Waddington. Were you in the Alpine earlier?
Now isn't that...
Were you my Alpine teammate in TIR, any chance? But thank you for the follow regardless. Ugh. Our Mercedes 1-2 is not what we were hoping for. We've 7 races remaining. But Waddington, were you my Alpine teammate or are you a different guy? I'm confused. In the TIR race earlier. You were. Did you just find my stream or did you find my stream via TIR? I want to know how you found my stream, because if you found my stream just on the Discover page or whatever, that's pretty hilarious. Regulation changes? Oh, we want that money. We want that money. Give us that money. We want that revenue share. Give us it. Next race will be in Japan, where Leclerc should have better engine and stuff, so we should be good. We're going to have a look at our manufacturing as well. I just found the Discover page, didn't recognize the name from earlier. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Waddington. And also glad to have you as an Alpine teammate as well. But let's have a look here on what parts we need. We've loads of front wings for them, or that's rear wings. Loads of rear wings for the meantime, but we're going to need to manufacture some. Chassis. I need that replaced. What is on the other car that needs replaced? So we're going to need a new underfloor. New suspension. Rear wing and front wing are good. Maybe we could do with another front wing. Chassis we're good. 2 new front wings, a new suspension and a new underfloor. Let's go for 2 new underfloor and then 2 new front wings. But we're gonna have a look at our cost cap here if we can, as we're nearing the end of the season. Where's our cost cap here? Less than 40 million remaining. Less than 40 million remaining. But let's save this here. I actually wasn't planning on staying on this late, but then we got a raid from so I was like, let's keep the momentum going. But we'll see here. Anyway, thank you for the follow, Waddington, and if anyone else wants to follow, please do. We're almost at 300 followers, and I will be back tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? What's Thursday? I may be doing, I may be back Friday streaming. I don't know if I'm going to be back Thursday streaming, because I might be very busy tomorrow, but Friday we'll definitely be back streaming. So if you want to keep an eye on that. We're now going to raid What Now, who is the only other... What Now is literally the only other person in the world streaming an F1 Manager at the moment. So we're going to raid him. But thank you all for watching. If you want to follow on your way, please do. If you want to subscribe, please do as well. It is September, so subscriptions are cheaper than ever. Also, if you want to subscribe with Twitch Prime, it's free. So please do. But I've been SSRO. Thank you all for watching. We're now going to raid What Now. Show him some love. Drop him a follow on your way there as well. And I will be back Friday and on the weekend for some lake races as well. So stay tuned for that. But thank you all for watching. And I will see you Friday.